Alright, hello and welcome to episode 10 of my Lobotomy Corporation Let's Play. As you can see, I've started again from day one. I've gone back to day one with my observation level carrying over. So I already know what this thing is, and I still have a bunch of boxes and equipment, so it's kind of like, should be much easier now. Let's get this person out with equipment. But the reason I'm starting again is because it was just getting annoying because I had sort of screwed up and ended up with basically really bad employees, and so I just couldn't do anything. So I mean, it's gonna be. Actually, do you keep it? Oh, wow, you keep the quests and everything. Wow, lots of this stuff stays. I wasn't expecting so much of it to stay. So I think this game is kind of designed for you to get halfway and fail and then restart. Especially because all the story plays the second time as well, so it's... No, that may be because of the branching story. But anyway, I'm starting again because I sort of just made mistakes early that made it almost impossible to do later stuff. So my thoughts are I'll do lots of round work with this person, like level them up with this thing that can't escape, can't ever kill anything, almost guaranteed to succeed every time, and try and level this person up as much as possible for free so that I can spend all the points leveling up the next person. Let's do some inside. We'll just round them off nicely. I don't know if doing multiple of the same work increases it more, or whether it's like they did that work once that day. I'm sure I'll work that out eventually. I mean, the easy way to tell that would be to get them to do lots of work for this thing. Also, I'm gonna like do work even knowing the fact that, you know, the day is done. But I can keep working until the point at which I could no longer maintain the facility, and then end the day. So, I'm assuming because I keep all the boxes and everything when I do overtime work, that's more how the game was expected to be played. You kept investing time on the early floors until you were maxed out. Couldn't do anything more. So, I mean, it might take me 20 minutes to do the first day, it might take me 10 minutes to do the first day and the second day, I don't know. But it's definitely going to be quicker, because I'm not going to be reading the story. I'm just going to skip through that, because you can watch the earlier videos if you really want to watch the story. So we probably shouldn't be doing blue most of the time. Anyway, we'll just send them back in and... like... and the counter still goes up. Alright. So, yeah, man. I'm hoping that if I invest a lot of time into this particular employee early, that sort of thing, then I'll more or less end up with a... First off, I'll have more S-class days and therefore more lobotomy points to spend, which is where the annoyance for me comes into it. It's just like the game more or less makes it harder and harder to get further and further through the game the earlier you start screwing up, which lots of games do have a learning curve like that. But it just... like, for a game that's like, yes, kill everything, it's contradictory. But anyway. So, especially because I'm just going to spend the first, like, probably until it says that I can't do anymore. Like, I'm assuming that it's, if it melts down level 2 or something. But I'm also guessing that maybe I can only gain one, like, only doing the activity once per day is even going to count to increasing their level, because otherwise you could literally just do this until they're level 5, but you don't gain a level until the end of the day, is why it makes me think that maybe it's like you gain 3 points in it regardless of how many times you did it, which would allow you to do interesting, like, would allow you to do one of everything, and then be done. Oh shit, should work. Then we're just gonna max out all this shit. It's a meltdown, but I mean, yeah, it must be only once per layer. I'm gonna go, I mean, until the episode's 5 minutes maybe? Yeah, no, I'll call that the day. Okay, and let's see. So they gained a few points and everything. Yeah, okay. We got 3 lobotomy points and we just go to the next day. 0 people die, okay. I mean, that's as good as the first one turned out, because you literally can't fuck up the first day. Except that the first time I only did one thing. Open can... So, do we take the approach of being like, let's just take everything we know, or do we try and learn new things? I think because the fact that this is my second option makes me feel that maybe you always get the same first one, the same next 3, the same 3 after that. But maybe not. People have been committing sins for as long ago. Why do they commit such things even when they know that it's... I'm gonna take this thing and we're gonna go with a skip. Skip. We're gonna go with a sin-based approach. So any time I get the opportunity to take one that has sin or some kind of relation to Christianity or something like that, I'm gonna take that and we'll build our foundation around that idea. So we're gonna hire a new person and we're gonna be all like, yes, get hired. And then, I mean, do we... Yeah, I think we invest in you gaining like a level of sanity and yes, like that. And then we shall start the next day and we shall go you, and I mean like, you do paperwork and then, what even is this thing? It's a small bird covered in blood. Okay. Lovely. I didn't equip that person with equipment, but there you go. It's small, so let's try being nice to it. Okay, add a couple of... Okay. I'm just running through my head what order I'll do things. I'm assuming that only doing it once counts, because otherwise it literally could just grind forever on the first level. And that's bad game design. To make it that... to incentivize people to literally grind the first level to be able to even finish the game. Okay, so when you have a bad result with this thing, it does damage to you. Good to know. Good to know. You are getting beaten up by a tiny bird covered in blood. That is nice. Okay. Now we can, okay, so we should do red, I guess, next. We'll do red with both of them. So let's go do some red work. Come on, heal up. Heal up. And go. So apparently your level is still too low, like you still take sanity just from entering the room, or is that from failing? I don't know. Oh no, it's a level 1 meltdown. Oh, it's a thing that can't escape. You are getting absolutely beaten up. And there's no way to cancel work once it started, so you may die. So let's send you in to do the insight work for no real reason other than because we can. Oh boy. Oh boy, is this going poorly for you. Come on, give us one more. Yes, okay, that means we can unlock. Oh, we could have unlocked it. Anyway, let's find out what this does. Common all the way. So let's hope. Let's get you back up to full health. And then we just chill and because I wanted to invest a lot of time into this thing to find out what it fucking does. So we'll wait for you to heal. I want to learn as much about this murderous bird as I can. Because I was fucking penalized if I don't. Alright, I'll send you in there and basically you're going to get leveled up in absolutely everything. I'll send you in there and do whatever check. I don't know what it was. I think day 3, the second video of the next start over is well, I'll go until I get 8 and unlock the next power or next upgrade. Okay. I mean, it's going better than the last one. It's a 2 to 1. Nope, 2 to 2. Now you would. Yeah, okay. I mean, I should just be leveling up your purple regardless, so, I mean, maybe we'll just send you, once your sanity's returned, we'll just send you in to do purple. Okay, nice, we'll unlock the next thing and find out that it's, okay, so white is definitely the way to go. And then we'll like find out about this. When an employee enters the containment room in another counter will decrease. Okay, wait. So when an employee enters the containment room in another abnormality, the quoth counter has decreased with a normal probability. So you get pissed when you're not the center of attention. Okay, well that's easy to fix. We'll do more of this work. I mean, I kind of want it to escape so I can just beat the shit out of it. So... Oh no, now you have gone into meltdown. I mean, actually, I'm just going to lengthen this episode out to being more than 10 minutes without cramming as many days into the mix as I can. I'm going to go until 8 meltdowns, or that this thing stops meltdowning. So let's find out all about this bird. We have 11 boxes. Oh good. Okay. When an employee falls into a panic, it kind of decreases. So it'll only escape for a small period of time. That's interesting. The broach 2. Okay. When the employee tried to attack their... Wait, okay, so when they try to attack, the central part of it breaks. And data redacted, okay, yeah. So, don't attack this thing? What was that saying? Oh god, it's gonna escape, it's gonna escape. Oh god, that was stupid. I should have been paying way more attention. Don't escape, guys. Okay. Now this person is nervous. So when you attack this thing, it kills whoever attacks it. It'll contain itself after a given enough time. Seems like a real adventure. If you fuck up too many more times, you're dead, so... Oh, that was really close. Alright, we have to get a bunch more boxes so we can find out what sort of shit it does when it escapes. I'm gonna do this work, I'm gonna send you in there. I'm gonna level the shit out of you. So, when someone goes insane, it has a chance of escaping. Once everyone is sane, it'll return to its cage after a certain amount of time. Or once someone goes sane, it'll return, and if a certain amount of time passes, it'll go back. Let's just send you in and do more purple work. Maybe we'll level up your purple for you know, magic reasons. Let's just max out the fast forward, because there's no point spending ages on this day. Like, it's not like I'm balancing lots of tasks and therefore I need to think, well, that was loud. Think about what I'm doing. You can literally just feel like, do the same work over and over and over, do the same work. Let's find out about you. You are called Meltdown. Quick, send you in there. Okay. So you do red attack, obviously. Okay. Yep, nice. Okay. You do red damage and yeah, okay. Speed very fast, range is locked. So it's better than the other gun from the same set. Like maybe all 3 of those give you guns. I don't know. So let's set you onto him and get you onto him. And you have a breath counter of 4 and you unlock this and yeah. And you are literally vulnerable to everything. But I can't attack you, because if I attack you, you die and then kill whatever attacks you. In the process, we'll stock up boxes, I guess. We have over 100 boxes here, so you know. Let's just level everything up. It appears like you just keep going indefinitely, so... I mean, until this video becomes 20 minutes long, I guess I'll just keep doing this, and if it looks like it's going to take more than 20 minutes to complete this, I might just end the video and like do it off camera and then come back. But maybe not, who knows? Let's just, okay, right, so we need to do this, that. As we grind away at leveling up. It's a good test to see if whether doing lots of purple work will level their purple skill much more than it levels everything else. I doubt it will, because like it'll just be overpowered if it does. I'm gonna send you in here. I'm gonna go like do purple, let you heal 1 more. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm gonna send you in here. So this does confirm that I was just lucky to get 4 things that couldn't, or 3 things that couldn't escape on my first playthrough. I mean, this one can't ever escape, and it's always the first one you get. It's the only choice you have. So, I mean, that's not really luck. Like maybe the first 4 being all ones that can't escape isn't super lucky, but the fact that I got the other 2 to be ones that couldn't escape either was kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Wait for you to fucking finish this. Alright, anyway, I think this is going to take too long, so I'm going to end the episode here. And I'm going to go until I complete this mission, and then I'll be back for the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope it was a good idea starting again, and I'll see you in the next episode.